Stop paying top dollar for expired domains. Let me show you the real cost of expired domains today. G'day guys, Ron here from Osborne Digital Marketing. Today I'm actually going to show you how you can work out if purchasing an expired domain is actually worth it or just going out there and building the links that makes it valuable. I'm going to show you and walk you through everything. Now, before we jump into it, I just want to let you know that Rank Lightning, my SEO tool, is almost here. Guys, there's a link down below that you're going to be able to sign up for early access to it. If you're on that list, you are going to get a lifetime discount only if you're on that list. So make sure that you sign up on the link down below. Rank Lightning is what the tool is called. We'll have a website and everything up shortly. But right now, go down to that link. If your email is in that, guys, you're going to get a cheaper price for life compared to what it'll be listed on the website. Now let's jump into this. Now you might be wondering why, Ronnie, why should I even work out if an expired domain's worth it? Now I've got other videos on how you can assess if purchasing an expired domain is the right choice overall, like looking at everything in detail. This is more so about how much you should be paying for an expired domain. Because I've been asked this question a lot of times, and I'm going to be completely honest, I don't spend more than $100 on an expired domain. So I'm going to walk you through something expensive and just the top level stuff you need to be doing to assess it. Because I know guys that have gone out there and spent thousands of bucks on domains and done nothing with it. That's the first thing. And the other thing is, it didn't come with the credibility that you would think that that kind of price would be buying. So let me walk you through everything I look at. Now, you're only going to need two tools for this. The first thing is you're going to need expired domains, anything that can find expired domains, to be completely honest, whether it's domain, hunter-gatherer, whatever it may be, and something like SEMrush or Ahrefs to look into it. And very, very soon, Rank Lightning. Now, once you've got those tools, the first thing I've just thrown up, this is an example, guys. So this is an example of trying to ascertain how much an expired domain costs. So what I've done is I've just thrown in health. I've sorted by trust flow. I've come down, that's just ridiculous. No one in their right mind would ever pay 10 grand for a domain. Okay, like, unless it's the coup de grace, but that's going to require a different kind of video. That's going to require a day of assessing if it's worth. But here you can see is a $1,500 domain. That's the perfect price. That's where you and I will sit there and be like, maybe. If that's got some juicy links, maybe. So let me just show you. Let's have a look at this one. So what I've done, this is this domain here, health-care-reform.net. Let's see if it's worth it. So I've already thrown it into SEMrush. Now, immediately, the first thing that you need to do when you're assessing an expired domain on how much you should pay for an expired domain is have a look at the history. Immediately, look at this domain overview. That's not good to me. What you want to be looking at is immediately the backlinks, the referring domains coming in. Okay, that's what we've got going on. Have a glance at the authority score. Are you buying an expired domain off the authority score power? No, you're not. But what you want to be looking at is what's there now. If you see that it's been dropped for a while, now one way you can tell that something's been dropped for a while, I've got the filter on 2 years on SEMrush. Look at this, guys. There's nothing. There's no traffic. There's no keywords. Nothing for 2 years. That concerns me. Am I going to pay $1,500 for a drop website that's been gone off Google's indexes for 2 years? That's not good. I look at that and go, that's not a good thing. If it's not here, it's not showing up for anything concerning. So what I'm going to do is go to all time. Let's have a look and see how well it was doing at its peak. Now you can see that it just got slammed. When was this? Like back, it was doing all right up until July 2017. And you can see like on SEMrush, I know the screen might be a bit small, but this is as close as I can really get for you. But you can see the top three, there were only 3 keywords. Top 4 to 10, there were 13. Now, if they're awesome money makers, ooh, awesome. Let's maybe worth it. Again, maybe worth it. Let's have a look. So on SEMrush, you can go back and see what was going on there. So that's what I'm going to do. Third leading cause of death. Medical malpractice deaths. Like, okay, so it's informational type stuff. Leading cause of death in the US. Now in position 38. Like, look at all this. This is the best, best where they ever ranked. Now, if you have maybe a doctor's website you're trying to rank, a local medical clinic, dentist, whatever it may be, anything along those lines, this would be the type of thing that you're utilizing for a PBN to set it all up. These are the relevant keywords that you would want to see. If you're trying to use this for a roofing website, mate, no. Look at the keywords. Look at the keywords and the anchors. They're always going to tell you what the site's about. But I like looking at the traffic. Everyone else looks at anchors. I like looking at traffic. Why? Because that tells me exactly what Google liked on the website, regardless of the anchors. I can send in anchor text for Purple Monkey dishwasher. I can send in all these weird and wonderful things. And yet, you know, is it going to rank for that? Or is it going to rank for terms that are on the page and what it thinks it's about and what I'm getting traffic for? That's why I always look at the traffic. The next thing that we want to be doing, so we've looked at this, we can see there was a huge spike up, then a huge drop off. Okay, so now we've got to look at the backlinks. So in SEMrush, all it is, backlink analytics, go to that bad boy, and we're just going to have a quick review of what's going on. All right, so as we can see here, there's definitely been a drop off in the referring domains. It was at what, like 259, and as of today, she's dropped down. Now it's saying we've only lost a little bit. Another thing you want to look here, again, have a glance at the top anchors. Okay, doctors, again, if I had I was working with a medical clinic, even a dentist, this type of stuff, I'd be happy with this as like a PBN. But again, I'm paying $1,500 for this domain. Is it worth it? Let's keep looking. The first thing that you want to do is I normally scroll down and I go to where I can see the domain authorities and I can just have a quick glance and an understanding of, all right, where's my most powerful links? Okay, there are some powerful ones in here, 71 to 80, 61 to 70. And if you ask me, this point in time, SEMrush's authority score is looking a lot better compared to the other metrics on other tools now. I'm liking SEMrush's authority score. So if I look down, I can see the bulk of it are the cheaper ones. All right, cool bananas. So I'm going to normally filter above the sort of 10 mark. So I'm going to go view full report. Okay, this is where I start looking. This is where I'm trying to figure out if this expired domain is worth the price. Okay, fantastic. All right, so SEMrush was having some problems. Good thing there's another tool being built to stop this nonsense. So first thing that you want to be filtering by is this is how I look at it. I always go from 11, okay? Now, the reason I'm looking from 11 is because it's $1,500. Like when you're trying to work out if this domain is worth paying, you don't want to be sitting there. You could be looking at 50 of these a day. I'm trying to show you the fastest way you can start doing research. You can start looking at things. Just going to close down that tab. Hopefully that'll speed things up maybe. Now, the first thing that I'm going to be looking at is where the power is coming from. So that's what I want to look for, power. Remember, why am I buying an expired domain? I'm buying it in the hopes that it makes my life easier. And why is that? Because there's already links and stuff built to it that should be powering it up faster and giving it more gusto. So let's have a look. Now, something that I want you to pay close attention to is the type of link that's coming in. Because you might sit here and go, damn, they've got a link from Edmonds. Oh, wow, that's super powerful, 79. Hang on. Look at this. Forums. Let's go have a look at that page. Let's see what kind of link that is. Is that a guest post? Because this is our most powerful link. That certainly is a forum. Okay. Let's come back down to here. All right, cool bananas. Let's come back down. Let's go to our next one. Let's have a look. Let's see where this is coming from. Is this a guest post? This is a second powerful link. Ooh, does look a little bit more like it could be a guest post. There you go. Okay, so that one could be a guest post. It's coming from another country. Again, this is something that you've got to pay attention to. Do you want to IT Italy? Obviously. Another one. Let's go down here. This is a Japanese one. It's hosted in Japan. Okay. Blog. Again, same thing. This might be we want to make sure. Oh, what is going on here? Anyone that can read Japanese, give a shout out. Now, where's our link? As an example, I can't say entry is not found. This is starting to look a little bit spammy. Education for Illinois. The Illinois education. Let's have a look. Okay. Ooh, an EDU link. That also looks forumy. All right. So here's the law journal. So scroll down and try and ascertain where your link is. So you can see if you've been cited as a source, that's something that can be done. But a lot of the times you'll find with EUs and stuff like that, there'll be comment boxes down the bottom. So you want to look and see where that actual link is for your website. So if I go to this, let me just scroll back up to the top. Let's have a look. Let's have a look where we are. Let's go inspect. Apologize about the slow internet / computer, guys. Tis how it is, I guess. Control F. Let's have a look in the code. Bang. Where are you? Okay, here we go. There we go. All right, so there's our link. That's not a bad link. I've got to give credit to that. That is not a bad link. All right, so this is one I would want to save. This is exactly what you want to do. So first thing is, have a quick look, see what the general consensus is. Okay, well, that was a forum. That was maybe a forum. That didn't look good. The Japanese link looked terrible. This one, not too bad. This one, not too bad. Amazon. Come on, guys. Yeah, that's going to be crap. All right, another education link. Another one. So this is where, so again, we've been cited. It looks like that there's been a few sightings. So if I'm you, what am I doing? I'm looking at this and going, these are the type of EDU links that I want to be seeing. All right, so let's just see if, yep, there we go. Healthcare, was that healthcare? Yep, here we go. Here we go, here we go, here we go. So here's a link. All right, here's the link. So this is something that's very, very interesting right here. Now, I'm going to give you 2 plays that you could do with this, 2 plays. Now, I see these and I do like these links. These are nice links to have. They are nice links to have. Very nice links to have. This stuff's been around for a while. It does look like that it's been something that's been published more so on the site compared to the hidden behind a heap of walls. As you can see, it's most likely on the subdomain. So, no, it's not. So it's not on the subdomain here. .jhu.edu. So if I go back to the homepage, this is the homepage. So it's no subdomain. I'm liking that. I'm liking those 2 links for the ones that I've said that I liked. But you've got to keep coming down. You have to look at all of them. So far it's like a 50-50. Okay, we're looking at a 50-50. The Inquirer. Let's have a look. See what this is. Oh, here we go. Here we go. The Philadelphia Inquirer. So where are we? Where's our? Whoop. There you go. Come on. All right, guys. Well, that's behind this. I'm not going to waste my time there. But we had a quick little look before. So there's a couple of good links on here. There's a couple of good links. Okay, thanks, SEMrush. All right. Here we go. Forum. Look for forum. Guys, if you ever see forums in this type of stuff, not normally a good thing. Again, forum link. So that's another powerful link. So it's 50-50 here. It's 50-50 here. You're getting some good links with some atrocious links. Now, what do I do from here? So there's 2 things that I'd be doing from here. Because let's say you've gone through and the consensus that we're running at is it's exactly how it is that I've been seeing now. There's 2 things that I want to do with this. One, I can set up a new domain that's going to cost me $11 for a year. There's that. Or there is the option of this that's $1,500. Should I get it? Now I sit here and you should have a list. So what you want to do is get a list of all of these good domains, like it was a John Hopkins one. And what you want to do from there is start putting together a little bit of a cost analysis to try and get these links. Now, I will give you a little tip. Like this is a bit of an extreme example because it's a health. It was just in the right price range where you want to be sitting there wondering, is it worth it? Is it not? But I just want to give you a bit of an example. So as an example, there's this thing called Loganix. Disgustingly expensive for backlinks. Have a look at the prices here, guys. Funny thing is you can reach out to a lot of these sites and get it for like half that, third of that. So just a big FYI. But as an example, there's a lot of things on here. There's a lot of listings and websites on here. Now, when you're trying to ascertain if the cost of buying an expired domain is worth it, you can come on here and you can put in the domains. So as an example, let's get rid of all the slashes because that's not going to be on there. But you can throw in your domain. Oh, come on, computer. And you can just have a look. You can have a look. And you can do this on other things that list like posts and stuff like that. You can even go online. Like another thing, use the good old search operators that I always talk about. So open up Google. Open up Google. Go over here. And go site. You can put in the that. And then you could be like, right for us. Let's have a look. See if there's any pages with that on it. Here we go. Resources, how to submit comments. Here we go. So you can put in some comments. So you can have a bit of a look and see, okay, can I publish? Again, this is very, very different to your average website because it's a health game. It's John Hopkins, a completely different, than the average roofer's website. But this is the same process. So you can have a quick look to see, okay, can I actually reach out to these guys and see if I can put my comments on there? Now, the second play is, Ronnie, I don't have $1,500, but I have time, because if you don't have the money, you've got the time. You got no time, you got the money. That's generally how it works for life. Now, if you're looking at this going, what else can I do? I've got that $11. Well, what you could do, you could copy, essentially duplicate the same findings or essentially the data, and make sure that it's created in your, like when you're creating the content, you can't fake the statistics and put different numbers for statistics. You've got to copy the data. But when it comes to the wording and how you present it, you can write a new piece of content and set that up on your new domain. Then you can actually reach out to these individuals and be like, hey guys, this thing is no longer a live website, as an example. This thing's down. It's no longer accurate. I noticed that you've got a link across from there. I've actually revamped it. I've made it more updated. So I've got that old data and I've got the new data and how they compare. Why don't you link across to me? That's just going to take your time. Now, you need to account for that and go, okay, well, like I said, there was, I think it was 100 domains, say 50%, let's say 40% of them are good. So you need to do that for 40 domains. You need to do that for, how long is it going to take you? Some of these links I do like. And for me, honestly, it is right on the cusp of, geez, if I had to buy a new one, I had to set up I had to get a VA sitting down and going, okay, hey mate, notice we got to rebuild this. For $1,500 for me, $1,500 isn't a lot. Why would I do that? Maybe I just buy the domain, happy days, restore it, bang, hey presto, away we go. That's what can be done. So you've got to really sit there and think, what's my business expenses? And again, this is why I say I'm a businessman and not an SEO, because I look at the business overall. I look at this and go, okay, well, for me, that actually might be worth purchasing that domain compared to going through the hassle of trying to reach out, trying to get other things. It's $1,500. Again, for me, $1,500. By the time I have to buy the domain, reset it all up, talk with my VAs, I'll go buy it right now. Done in 15 minutes. You know what I mean? So that's the type of stuff that you've got to be thinking about. In this situation, would I be going after this website? For me personally, it's a bit of a pass. The reason it's a bit of a pass, even though it's still got these powerful links, I don't like that it's been dropped for over 2 years. I don't like that it got smashed and then dropped for over 2 years. That for me is a big no-no. However, if this has been down for 2 weeks and I saw that solid traffic and I saw all of that, and I saw that it was kind of okay for some interesting statistics, that actually might be a pretty powerful PBN for $1,500. That actually might be a pretty powerful PBN. So that expired domain might be worth the actual cost. So that's something you've got to think about. I wouldn't be purchasing this because I just don't think it's got the juice. A lot of these domains too, guys, they don't come back. There's a lot of forum stuff in there. Whenever I see forum stuff, I'm like, okay, this is made for manipulation. Now, some of those EDU ones could be easy to put up forum ones. So you might be sitting there going, well, Ronnie's showed 2 really good examples. They might only be the only ones that are good examples. This might not even actually be that good a link, because if you go onto it and you're a university student, it might be this subdomain that actually pushes out your blog. So these are all things you've got to be cautious of. An EDU link a lot of the times like $15. So you might sit there and be like, oh, this is an amazing EDU link, when it's actually not. So you've got to be very, very, very careful on how things look and how things are structured. It is good that these links have been around for a while. I do like that. But again, guys, this thing is, in my personal opinion, I wouldn't be going after it, because I see too much 50%, 60% is manipulation in my eyes. I see that. I see that for over 2 years, we've had no ranking keywords. It's off my list for $1,500. It's gone. I'm not even going to consider it. Now, I hope you've actually learnt a lot about expired domains. If you have any questions, put them down below. Guys, Rank Lightning will be out soon, or even out when you're watching this video. So make sure you look down below for Rank Lightning, the Osborne digital marketing tool that we're going to expand out. So SEMrush and everything else, you won't need these 1,600 different tools. You'll just need one. That is the goal of Rank Lightning. If you want to have a chat with me, the link for that will be down below. We can book a free 15-minute chat, and I'll see you around. Cheers, guys.